Hi guys, so I recently went to MAC and purchased the Face and Body Foundation, and I have been wanting to try this product for the longest time. And I mean, when I used to work at MAC, I wanted to try this. For some reason, I never really got around to using it. I'm not even sure why, but I was there and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna buy it. I meant to get the smaller version, but I got this one instead, and you know what, I'm not complaining at all because I am in love with this foundation. Now, just so you guys know, this foundation is supposed to be long wearing, it is water resistant, and it is low to buildable coverage. So when I actually wear this foundation, I always end up doing like 2 coats, because when I just do like 1 layer of foundation, it is very sheer coverage and just not enough for me whatsoever. So I like to build the coverage, and it's very easy to build, and you can use this foundation all over your body as well to cover up tattoos and stuff. I'm not sure how well it'll cover up tattoos because I have this huge tattoo back here, and I can't imagine this covering it well at all because it's so sheer. But I do know that a lot of makeup artists use this on photo shoots and whatnot because it doesn't flash back, and it's very pretty on camera. So this is a foundation that I was considering for my wedding, and that's why I just had to have it, and I bought it, and I'm really excited and so in love with it. So I'm going to show you guys how it applies and how it looks on my skin. I did a full review on this on my blog as well, so be sure to check that out, which I will leave in the down bar. So if you want to see how this foundation applies on my skin and what my thoughts are, keep watching. Okay guys, so I actually already have my eyes done, as you can see, and I did add some Lasting Perfection Concealer from Collection in the shade Medium 3 just underneath my eyes, but I have nothing else on my face except for some moisturizer. Anyway, I'm using the Face and Body from MAC in the shade C6. Now this is a huge bottle. There is a much smaller bottle. I meant to get that one, but I think the girl accidentally gave me this one and I didn't pay for it, and I didn't realize, so I paid for this one. Anyway, the consistency of the foundation, I don't know if my camera will pick it up, is very runny. Like, it's very runny. But it's supposed to be that light coverage but buildable coverage. I found that the best brush to use this with is like a kabuki type brush with like really tight bristles. So this is, I don't even know, buffing brush from Real Techniques. And I'm just going to take that right on the brush, deposit it all over my face like that. And then just buff it out into the skin. And I usually always do 2 coats of this foundation because it's so sheer that 1 is not enough for me. If you have really good skin, you could obviously get away with 1 and it'll be fine on you, but for myself, I like to do 2 coats. So I'm just buffing this into the skin. I'm actually going to add 1 more coat because I did not even get to my forehead, and I just finished all of that foundation on my cheeks, so I added some more. As you can see how runny it is? It's kind of crazy, but that's okay. And I'm just gonna add this on my forehead, and then I'm gonna put this all over the rest of my face. Now this color I feel is a little bit like 1 shade too dark for me. Not even 1 shade, like half a shade too dark, but it's perfectly fine because I feel like it gives me such a nice glowy look when I put this on. So I don't mind that it's a bit darker. And I don't even know if you guys will be able to tell the difference from this to my real skin on camera, but I can tell in person. Like, I start to look very tan when I wear this foundation. Anyway, just buffing it in. Okay, so the foundation is all done on my face. I hope you guys can really see the difference. Now, it is very dewy, and I feel like if you want a more matte finish, you do have to add a powder, which I will add a powder, but first I want to finish the rest of my face. I'm going to use MAC's Prep and Prime in the shade Bright Forecast, and this is one of their highlighter pens, and I'm just going to put that right underneath my eye, like so. And I know this looks so light for my skin right now, but when I buff it in, I promise you it just turns out to be a perfect highlight, and it doesn't look weird or anything. Whatever is left on my brush, just like to do this with it, just to brighten the areas where we want to highlight. I'm going to take that same contour brush from Real Techniques that I always use and just blend this out. and then blend. And see how perfectly it just blends underneath the eye? Like, this product you do not have to struggle with at all. It just kind of, like, whatever you want it to do, it does perfectly for you. So I'm just blending this out. So the face is almost done. Now I'm just going to add Refined Golden Bronzing Powder from MAC. And I'm going to just add this with one of these angle brushes. I don't even know what brush this is. Looks like it says the 168 from MAC. I love this brush. I use it all the time. And I'm just going to put this on my cheeks. I'm going to contour with this really quickly. Oh, I was supposed to add powder. I forgot to add powder. Let's add that really quickly. I'm just going to use my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in medium dark. And I'm just going to put this all over my face just to give it a more matte look. Kind of skipping over where I already added that bronzer, but that's okay. Okay, that's fine. I didn't want to add too much powder anyway. So I'm just going to take this cheeks and buff it in. And then bring it up to the temples. The forehead. And see, this is like the most beautiful bronzer ever. It looks like there's chunks of glitter in there, but when you put it on your skin, it's actually so subtle. I was so surprised. I tried this at the counter. I used to always use this on other people at MAC, but I never liked the finish. And then I was randomly there the other day and I tried it and I had to have it. It's so pretty. So the face is almost finished. I'm gonna use this blush that I got from Coastal Scents. I actually got this in my Ipsy bag, but this is a Forever blush sample, and I can't stop using this. I've been using it like crazy, so I actually need to buy this brush or this blush, and I like to just use the matte side. It's so pigmented, and it actually is really long wearing, so I really like this blush. I'm just gonna put this on my cheeks. The color is just so pretty and subtle. It's amazing. Oh, and a lot of you guys asked me what brush this is, and I can't even read this. There is no way I can even read it. I think it says the 116. This is just one of those like flat blush brushes. I really love this. I've had this for years and years and years. I don't even know if they make it still. I'm sure they still do, but I love this brush so much. So that was my review for the Face and Body Foundation from MAC. I really, really love this product, and now I can see what the hype is all about. And I'm actually really happy to have a potential new product to use for my wedding. I'm still in love with my makeup forever because I love how my pictures turned out. So I'm not sure if I'll use this for my big day, but it is a good second option for sure. If you want to see more pictures and pictures with and without flash, be sure to check out my blog, which I will leave in the down bar so you guys can see for yourself, and if you're interested in using this for your big day. I will talk to you guys very soon, and I love you guys. Bye!